Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today I am here with my good mate Jamie Skippin. So today we're going to be shooting a push workout. For those of you that don't know, like Jamie and myself have been friends for like
almost 10 years.
Yeah, 8-10 years now. Jamie would have been like 16 or 17, training together with Jez, I reckon, at Good Life.
Back in the Muscleworks days.
Back in the Muscleworks days, and
we
Massive
weren't allowed
Joe's.
to be friends with Massive Joe's employees.
Yeah, there was a lot of beef going on in the supplement industry back in the day. But then we ended up working together at Massive Joe's, and then we've been training together over the years. But Jamie is moving to Queensland this week.
Next Monday.
Next Monday. So Jamie, well, tell them what you've been doing.
Basically this year I've started up my own sub company. So Vice Versa Nutrition with my boy Josh up in the Gold Coast. So it's been really cool being able to put together my own brand and I guess kind of have a say in formulas, flavors, and essentially do whatever I want from that point of view. So I've gone from selling subs in Massive Joe's stores to selling subs to Massive Joe's. So it's pretty cool from that point of view. But Steve's jumped on board and tried all the subs as well, giving me his feedback. So it's cool. It's grown to the point where I have to move up to the Gold Coast now to get the brand up and cranking. So
which is awesome. So while we're here, if people want to try your subs, where can they get them?
In SA, they're stocked at Joe's. Online, it's viceversanutrition.com. We've got all the subs on there. We've got our singlets, we've got our t-shirts, and then we've got a limited edition green jelly bean flavour as well. So,
which I've been using, it tastes amazing.
Yeah, it's a unique flavour, that's for
cool.
sure.
And lemon lime bitters. I said that in my sub video. Is you've got lemon lime bitters.
That's our most popular flavour. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, in Envy, which I'm a big fan of, which I just ran out of.
I'll hook you up a new one, don't worry.
But Envy and Notorious, which I had lemon lime bitters, finished that, and now I've got the green jelly bean, which is amazing. So we'll mix up our pre's and then we'll get started. So today we're training on Notorious. So Jamie's got his tub there.
This is our limited edition tub.
There it is, green there, green jelly bean. I've got no idea where my shakers are. I've got fucking 4 shakers in here and I can't find any of them. This is in my drink bottle, so I've probably got COVID now. But do you want to run through the formula? Yeah,
basically, when I was making this product, probably about a year ago, we were looking at importing HD Muscle, which is a Canadian brand of supplements. So when we were going through that process, it kind of clicked to me. I was like, well, instead of bringing someone else's brand into the country, why not just kind of make your own brand? And that way you can tweak it and do whatever you want with it. So that gives us the ability to make cool tubs and flavors and stuff like this. So a basic breakdown of it, I wanted a product that people could take and still feel good after the gym. So not something with a heap of caffeine where you feel good for an hour and a half, you come home and you feel like shit, you need a coffee to pick you up for the rest of the day. So it's got natural caffeine in it. It's also got a lot of alpha GPC, L-theanine, basically a heap of nootropics to give you really, really good mental focus. So there's a lot of clarity that you get in the gym. It's a real euphoric, clean kind of energy. So natural caffeine, it's also got decaffeine malate, which is a long-acting caffeine, so you'll feel good after you finish training as well, and there's no crash from it. From a pump point of view, we've got citrulline malate in there, there's some glycerol as well, and then agmatine sulfate as well. So it is a pretty complete pre-workout formula. Still yet to get a bad review from anyone, so yeah, it's honestly, it's come together really, really well.
There's been a lot of pre's recently coming out, and they've been like just smack bang full of caffeine.
Yeah, especially here in Australia. Anything with 400 milligram of caffeine is a big no-no for me.
Yeah, and then lacking terribly on like pump products. So that's what I like the most, is because it does have natural caffeine, so you don't feel like shit afterwards.
No, it's a clean energy. It's like when you have a double shot cup of coffee. It's that really uplifting, clean kind of energy that you get, and you don't feel like shit afterwards either. So and then like I said, we attached the decaffeine malate in there as well, so it kind of lengthens the energy and the euphoric kind of feeling that you get from the pre-workout. So
there you go. Right, we'll get into it. All right, so we're starting warming up. So we're doing supersetting pec deck with these high cable crossovers. So as you can see, Jamie, we're not doing a whole heap of weight. I think we've got like the 18, so it's not real heavy. But as you can see, Jamie's doing nice, controlled, slow movements, just focusing on that contraction. Because Jamie and I have both torn our pecs, both benching, both getting old. So as you can see, not a whole heap of weight, just forcing as much blood in, just warming everything up.
Main pressing exercise we're doing is quite a high incline press on the Smith machine. This is honestly one of the better Smith machines I've ever used. It's not like one of those shitty Derrimut ones. We'll do 3 to 4 working sets here. Not going overly heavy. Probably going to focus on a 3 to 4 second negative, so really controlling the weight, keeping those shoulders pinned back, and actually pushing up through, imagining that you're trying to touch the inside of your elbows together. So you watch my chest. By doing that, you're actually going to get a contraction through your chest rather than just pressing and trying to move it. So This is more about mind muscle connection. So we put some blood in the chest from doing the cable fly and the pec deck. So now we'll go on to an incline pressing movement. Then from here, we'll probably go and do a flat dumbbell fly. Then we'll do a shoulder movement. Then we'll go back to chest, and then we'll finish with like a shoulder press for quite a high volume set. So this is working set number 3 now.
I know they hate me, cops trying to catch me. If I need help, nobody gon' save me. Never only person I'm talking to lately. Rocking these chains with a thought it was slavery. I'm going crazy. I hop in the water cause you know I'm wavy. I need a hero, can somebody save me? Got 99 problems, don't know I ain't Jay-Z, yeah. I know they hate me, cops trying to catch me. If I need help, nobody gon' save me. Never only person I'm talking to lately. Rocking these chains with a thought it was slavery. I'm going crazy. I hop in the water cause you know I'm wavy. I need a hero, can somebody save me? Got 99 problems, don't know I ain't Jay-Z, yeah. Nothing gon' phase me, my eyes gon' chill like I've been getting lazy. Both them bullets, they calling him Brady. Don't hop in my water, a nigga too wavy. Somebody save me. Jump in my girl, but I need me a lady. She ain't my kid, but she definitely my baby.
Alright, so we're doing a little bit of a superset here. So we're doing a flat dumbbell fly. So we're gonna go for about 10 reps here. So we've already done a compound pressing movement in the incline Smith. So we're moving on to a more isolated exercise, but then Steve will immediately get up and superset that with the incline press that we've got over here. So higher volume today. Again, it's push day, so we're covering chest and shoulders all in the one day. So done a heavy compound over there, and now we're moving into a bit more volume just to push as much blood as we can through that pec. So as you can see, we're not doing this overly heavy. This is just completely frying that upper chest. So we're going to be doing a lateral raise on a cable. So the main benefit of doing it on a cable is going to be tension through the full range of motion. So when you're doing these, you don't want your hand coming above your elbow. So I don't want to see, you don't want to be driving up like this and bringing your hand higher. Tell most people, so pull from like your hip, but almost pull out. So keep your elbow higher. That way it's all that lateral head of that delt that's going to fire. So that's what gives the shoulder that real round 3D kind of look. So nice and balanced control. Keep it all tight, straight up, straight down. You want to make sure that your trap isn't firing. It's almost reset at the bottom each time. So drive up, slowly control back down. So you don't need to do this with a lot of weight. Like this is literally on a 5 kilo setting. So the lightest setting you can put it on. Straight up. So we'll keep the rep range pretty high here. Probably go for about 15 reps on each side. And we'll probably do 3 to 4 working sets before we move on to our next movement. So again, you want to make sure rep 1 matches rep 15. It's the best advice I can give anyone who's trying to progress in the gym. Your first rep should always match your last rep. That should be the aim of all your movements. So you don't want to do 3 really good reps, then do 8 shit reps. Make them all match. Once your reps go to shit, it's when it's time to end that set. Alright, so another shoulder exercise. So we did do laterals on the cable. Now we're moving on to doing them free weight. So we did a fair bit of pressing for chest as it is. So our front delts are pretty smoked from all the pressing that we've done. So just a big focus on really rounding out that shoulder. So doing a few more laterals here. As you can see, Steve's keeping his elbow nice and high with these reps. After this, we'll do some shoulder press. So we'll probably do 4 working sets of that, quite high volume. So pretty much just taking these to fail. So absolutely emptying the tank, exhausting that shoulder. Then trying to get about 15 or so reps out on that.
So this is dad life for you, but Lianka has just rocked up at the gym.
Hi.
Yeah, she doesn't want to talk now. She fucking won't shut up when I... But we've got... Paige has come to play a visit. Hello, honey. You gonna say anything? Gonna smile at least? There we go. So we have our new workout partner has just joined us.
Alright, last exercise we're doing, pin loaded shoulder press. We're going to go for this over doing just a free weight movement just because we've done a fair bit of pressing already, we've done a lot of lateral raises, so something like this you don't need to worry about stabilizing it or balancing it. You can focus more on the contraction and the quality of the movement that you're doing. So this will be our 3rd working set here. Pretty high reps, we've got about 12 to 15, so we won't do any rear delts today. This is our chest focused push day, so you've basically hit front delts through a lot of pressing. Laterals we've done 2 movements for. You've hit your upper chest for 2 movements, You've done an isolation in the form of the cable, the pec deck, and then also the free weight flat fly as well. So pushing some volume now. Shoulders are pretty smoked from the laterals and all the pressing as well. So something like this is a pretty fixed, safe movement as well. There's not a whole hell of a lot of stress on the shoulder joint. So just lock in tight, pin those shoulders back. Again, slow controlled negatives.
Life's been better now. I met a few friends and I made some cash. I spent a few dollars and I got the last, but it's alright, cause I forgot the past.
So same deal as I said on the lateral raise. You want to make sure rep number 1 matches rep number 15. So rep quality more than anything. It's going to get pretty heavy towards the end if you're doing 15 reps as your final exercise. So that's pretty much what we've done today. So like I said, we've gone through and done 2 upper chest exercises in the form of pressing. We've started with an isolation movement for chest. Like Steve touched on, both of us have had pec injuries before, and I know mine personally was definitely avoidable if I spent time warming up my rotator, my chest properly before going into a 210 kilo bench press. So yeah, like I said, spend your time warming up, plan your workout out like we've done now. You don't necessarily need to go crazy heavy because there is a lot of volume with all of these exercises, and then we've done some back-to-back sets from a superset point of view as well. So yeah, like I said, you take away anything from the workout, rep 1 is to match rep number 15. If you can keep that in your head through your working sets, you'll notice you progress very, very quickly in terms of weight, like of the movement, but shape as well. So you're going to be using the right muscles when you're doing these movements. So yeah, thanks for coming along for the workout, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one.
So there you go, that's the workout done. I've just put in this random business just to sit down, but I'm here with Paige. You gonna say hello? Chexy said hello on cue. You gonna give us a smile? Yep, what else? Anything else? No. I think that was a yawn there at the end. Oh, she's still gone. Anyway, so yeah, so now obviously the workout's finished, so I've just taken Paige. We're just going for like a 45-minute walk around the block. Hopefully you've learned a bit from the video with Jamie. I thought I would let him do a bit of the speaking and a bit of the talking, just so you can get his point of view on why he does stuff. Obviously he's a big boy and he's carrying a lot of muscle, so he obviously knows what he's doing. You tend to find that your workouts do get a bit repetitive, so it's always good to train with someone different. Yeah, hear what they're doing, why they're doing things. It's obviously working for Jamie, so hopefully you got something out of it. Yeah, so Paige and I are just going to go for a quick walk. I try and get her out of the gym as much as I can when we're there, just because the anchor can't really turn off and switch off, and she kind of just worries about Paige and if Paige is alright, so I try and get her out of there, just let the anchor focus on the gym. But yeah, my dad's about to come down and grab her and take her home, and then I'll keep vacuuming and cleaning and mopping and go do some food shopping and then go get her about 8 o'clock tonight. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Just want to say thanks for the support I've had so far with the comments and the shares and the views and new subscribers. It does mean a lot to me, so I appreciate it. Yeah, if you are getting value, please do share it, or yeah, do whatever. Don't, doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you, and yeah, make sure you. She's still talking away. Yeah, thank you, and I'll see you on the next video, and I'll let Paige say something as we go.